Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Annie Fungai Muyotcha. I am a Zimbabwean. When I started my training under the Merck Foundation More Than a Mother movement, I was in Zimbabwe, but now I am resident and working in Namibia at the University of Namibia as well as in private practice. I did a postgraduate diploma in women's health with the University of Buckingham in the UK. And this program is a part-time online program which you do over 1 year. And I've also now been privileged to be signed on for sponsorship to do the M.Sc program, which I will be completing in 2025, February. I am a specialist obstetrician and gynecologist, and I enrolled into this course in women's health because of the curriculum that I saw on the program. And I was attracted to the curriculum because it was not only looking at the biomedical aspects of women's health, which is what we are taught to focus on during the MED program as I was training as a registrar, but it also focuses on many other aspects of women's health, global health, universal access to healthcare, as well as the ethical aspects of healthcare. And so this aspect of healthcare of training in women's health is what made me want to do this program, so that we look at other aspects. I could grow and understand better the ethical as well as the socio-economic determinants of women's health over and above what I already knew of the biomedical aspects of women's health. The way the program was structured was in such a way that we were learning on a global context with many other colleagues from different places. We were discussing our experiences on the academic forum, but also bringing it down to the local context, which I found very important for me as a practitioner. And one of the things that I appreciated was the reflective forum, where we were taught to not only look at the highlights and the challenges, but to also learn how to reflect on the challenges and the things that we could improve in our different settings, and that for me was a plus. I completed the postgraduate diploma in March of 2024, and during the time when I was still doing the diploma, and then after, I've managed to change the way that I have done my clinical practice as well as my academic teaching. I am currently the third year coordinator for the clinical program at the University of Namibia. And because of that, I've been given the opportunity to restructure the third year clinical training program to include more of reflective practice, as I have myself learned during this program, and also to include academic writing as a teaching module within the course. So this has been very beneficial to our students, getting them to get interested in research and critical thinking, critical appraisal, as well as writing up their findings. Overall, looking at it and reflecting on my own path, starting with the postgraduate diploma and now moving on to the master's MSc program, it has been very useful for me to build my own confidence in helping women, standing up as a health advocate, going beyond just the clinical practice, but also looking at women as a whole, looking at how communities can come together to foster and enhance women's health outcomes. And so it really helps for us to stand as health advocates. And I am grateful to the Merck Foundation for giving us this platform for learning. And I'm grateful to Buckingham University for the program that is a key instrument in helping people to see beyond just the clinical practice that we have. I would recommend this program for someone who is a clinician, but also intending to bridge that gap between clinical practice and public health as well as health advocacy. It is a bridging gap. It is a course that will show you how these different practices, how these different people, because we would see them as if they are separate, public health on its own, clinical practice on its own, but they are people who need to be a bridging gap in between. So if you are that sort of person who wants to be a clinician, but at the same time in public health or increasing universal health coverage, this is one of those courses that would really empower you and increase your capacity to be able to do that. I would recommend this program. So I really want to say thank you to the Merck Foundation and also to the CEO of the Merck Foundation, Dr. Rasha, for all her assistance and support. It is a passion that you see in her in all the meetings that we have with her periodically. You see that it is a personal passion of hers to see capacity building in low to medium income countries, and that is something that we truly appreciate. And thank you so much to the Merck Foundation for increasing healthcare capacity in low to medium income countries in Africa and Asia. There are a lot of us who have benefited, but it goes beyond the individual practitioner to our communities at large. Thank you very much.